Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk, but we all know the reason why he got assassinated. The reason why Charlie Kirk got assassinated was he was about to turn against Israel publicly, and Israel could not afford that, so they silenced his voice so none of his following could learn about the reasons why he's turning against Israel. Therefore, there would be no political outrage, no political, revolution amongst the American people. Because if that had happened, if we had sided with Charlie Kirk and turned against Israel, all the politicians would be cooked because they are paid by AIPAC to support Israel. So if the people say don't support Israel and they support Israel, it's blatantly obvious that they're corrupt. They are corrupt already, but it would be even more obvious that they're corrupt. So what happens? That means that we stop funding Israel, and Israel is now a nation without support of the American economy, and they're cooked. They would get taken over by Syria. They would get destroyed by Lebanon. They would get taken down by Egypt, Jordan. All these other countries would retaliate and destroy Israel, because the only reason those other countries don't retaliate is because the United States of America backs up Israel. That's the only reason. So if Israel were to lose the support of the United States, and not only lose the support, but they are actively against Israel, the people of the United States are actively against Israel, well, how much longer can this facade, this deception keep up? And guys, learning everything I've learned about this week, what Israel has done to the people of Palestine, it's Adolf Hitler all over again. And this time, we're the villains. The United States are the villains. They are supporting this egomaniac Jewish Zionist country. And guys, the religion thing, side point. Religion does matter, because a lot of these Jewish officials, I don't want to hate on Jewish people, but Israel is basically countries for Jews. These high-ranking members of Israel, the Mossad, all of that, a lot of these people are hardcore Jewish. And if you learn anything about the Jewish Bible, whatever the name is called, I forgot, a lot of these commandments and how you think about other people, there's a superiority complex that a lot of these people believe. And it involves hurting a lot of other people that are not part of the Jewish community. So if these people that have this mindset have power and actually affect world outcomes, like Charlie Kirk's death or having billions of dollars donated to Israel, like, these people will do anything to get what they want, and that involves killing other people. So there's just too many coincidences that just help support the theory that Charlie Kirk got assassinated by Israel. And look, guys, it's easy to dismiss that, this 22-year-old Utah guy who's a dummy, the dude has an open bite, he looks dumb, he has sleep apnea. How could this dummy really prepare to execute Charlie Kirk without some other motives? It just doesn't make sense. And then there's reports that people with out-of-state license plates went to his residence 2 weeks before the assassination. Who are those people? Out-of-state? Why would somebody out-of-state visit this loser with a transgender, I don't want to hate a trans, but with a transgender boyfriend? Why would they visit these two young people that are honestly not important in the grand scheme of things? It's because they wanted the perfect scapegoat. Some young leftist or young dude that does not match the description, but also fits the description that, he supported LGBTQ by having an LGBTQ boyfriend, whatever, a trans boyfriend. If it's like, it's too obvious, the trans community hates Charlie Kirk, they assassinated him. Or a supporter of LGBTQ assassinated Charlie Kirk. It's too obvious. What would they gain from that? That is, and the fact that a 22-year-old man assassinated this Charlie Kirk for different opinions, this guy had planned it out for weeks. Every day he thought, what made him do that? No sane person would do that unless they have a motivation that is financially like supportive and would work out in the end for them. Like this, I also saw that this guy who killed Charlie Kirk got a scholarship to go to college, so he's not a complete dumbass. He's got to be a logical thinker. Why would he wake up every single day, make the conscious decision of, I'm gonna kill this guy, I'm gonna plan it out, I'm gonna go up here? Like, bro, this person had days to think it over and chill out and move on with his life, but he still went with it, killed somebody, knowing that he would have no chance of escaping, because the dude's skinny, unathletic. What was he gonna do? He's cooked. He knowingly threw his life away for some booty, for some trans booty. Pathetic. Like, it just doesn't make sense, the motivation for this guy to just kill him. And he's the perfect scapegoat to not be related to Mossad. Like, white guy from Utah, sheriff father, like the least suspecting person that killed Charlie Kirk. A perfect decoy to not bring the attention to the Israel propaganda, Israel the nation. Because look, guys, Israel had a lot to lose if Charlie Kirk turned on them publicly. And the only reason Candace Owens, Tucker Carlson, Nick Fuentes have not been assassinated, because really, if Mossad wanted to kill these people, they would kill them. They would. They have the means. If they have infiltrated the government at the highest levels, they would definitely kill these people. So eventually. The only reason they decided to actually just take out Charlie Kirk now is because Charlie Kirk is actually I'm not going to say exponentially. He is significantly more influential than Nick Fuentes, Candace Owens, Tucker Carlson, all these other reporters, because he has an organization that is ground level, that affects college minds, old minds, everything. Like, did you see the funeral and the reception that he had at yesterday by the vice president, or today? Like, so many people cared about Charlie Kirk. That means he affects voting. He affects politics at the real level. He's not just like talking in your ear, good ideas, and then you don't care. He actually affects people's daily decisions. So they killed him before he could turn all of us against Israel. And he wasn't doing it like maliciously, like, oh, we hate Israel. He was coming to the realization of the truth that a lot of this is wrong in what Israel's doing, and we are supporting it with our tax dollars. And it sucks because, like I said, if he had turned on Israel and just said, you know what, guys, I'm done with Israel. We're done. I'm done supporting them. They try to bribe me. They try to give me money so I wouldn't speak bad about them. If he would have said that and then he died, too obvious. Who would negatively be affected by him turning on Israel and his stance on that? Israel, of course. So before he officially turned against them, they silenced his ass and blamed it on a suspect that is the most non-Israel person you can imagine. Perfect scapegoat. Man. And guys, think about it. Like I said, Israel is a Jewish state. Charlie Kirk was Christian. There's no way in hell someone who's very Christian and someone who's extreme Jewish, Zionist, if they could get rid of Charlie Kirk, like if he was some random dude on down the street and they found out Charlie Kirk was Christian and Charlie Kirk was just a regular dude, they'd kill him. They spit on him, they destroy him. But the only reason they didn't do it, they didn't now not do it then, is because he has influence on the minds of America. And because he was actively supporting Israel, most of these minds of the youth, the old, and all that, they were just tolerating Israel. They were like, we support Charlie Kirk, and if he believes in Israel, we'll believe in them too. We'll tolerate them. But he was about to turn against Israel, so all of us who support Charlie Kirk or what he believes in, like Christianity, Jesus Christ is King, all that, we would have been like, F this, F Israel, we're done supporting you faggots. It's time for us to keep our tax dollars here and get rid of the corruption in the government. And boom. That would have happened so fast, guys, because if things didn't start, because if we had realized as like a nation that we're against Israel because Charlie Kirk believes he doesn't think Israel is right, Donald Trump would be forced to release the Epstein files, incriminating him because there's so many pictures of him and Epstein hanging out. The President of the United States is cooked, guys. All the government officials that support Israel, they're cooked. We would have to fire everybody, throw everybody in jail, and start from the bottom again. That's really the reason. I know I've been yapping about this, but guys, don't believe in any Israel propaganda bullshit. That's Israel. It's a nation we'll never visit. Most of us will never even step a foot on Israel. They could care less about us. Just like I don't give a shit about Israel. Fuck them. That country would wipe us out if they had the chance. And us, we're helping them. We're helping them. We could easily wipe them out. I don't understand why we just don't nuke the fuck out of Israel, since they've done so many bad things and wasting our money on their nation. Like, guys, why are we so pro-Israel? Why are we putting another nation that doesn't help us at all? Why are we putting them first and not America's needs first? Like, think about that. If France went out of the way to help Spain at the expense of French for years, what would that tell you? That the officials of the government of France are actually Spaniards controlling the French. It's like a virus that hijacks your brain. So maybe a lot of what I said is a bunch of BS and I'm wrong, but there's so much to gain from Charlie Kirk dying now for Israel. It's just too much for them to gain if he died now. Last week I meant. But even if he had been killed later after he turned against them, well, Israel would have been fucked, guys. Because we would have came to the realization that Charlie Kirk was starting to realize, and a lot of us realizes, Israel is leeching off of us. They're doing horrible shit. And I'm not saying that Christianity is the best religion, but I don't believe Christianity tolerates genocide like this. Maybe in the past, when they were doing all that stuff with the natives, but modern times, the things that got us here, modern technology, modern things, a lot of it has come from Christianity establishments, Christianity beliefs, and people who grew up under Christianity. So why are we supporting some other country that's not in the same part of the world, cannot provide the physical resources to support us, and they believe in a different entity, a different being, a different set of beliefs that are more tolerant and hurting people? Like, no, guys, we are not going to support this alien country, just like we call illegals aliens. These are fucking aliens that are invading our resources, invading our minds, and taking everything away from us, dragging us along into all these conflicts and putting us in a position where we just gotta spend more of our hard-earned money to support their dumbass mistakes for dumbass beliefs. So, honestly, good thing I'm not the president of the United States, because right now I feel a certain way about Israel and what they're doing. I would just be like, where's the nuke button? Russia, don't get involved in this. We're not going to nuke you. Nuke all of Israel. Nuke the fuck out of them. Flatline their country and take their resources the true American way. Just like people believe that we take oil from other countries, I actually do it this time. Flatline that whole entire country. Flatline everybody in the government that is supporting Israel. Start from scratch. We only need Christian, America first people in Congress. We cannot have people who essentially are compromised in interests. So, if anybody watches this, guys, I know we gotta go on with our daily lives, but just keep that in mind, guys. Before this, I could not care about being America first, because I'm not technically American. My heritage is somewhere else. But because I live in this country, because I am an American legally, America does things for me and I do stuff for America. So therefore, I got to make sure my country is absolutely number one and is benefiting me. And I'm not benefiting some bullshit across the world that could never give a fuck about us, could never take care of us, blah, blah, blah. That's it. I'm going to upload another rant back to back on this. I don't give a fuck, man. Fuck. Chill out. But, yeah, RIP Charlie Kirk.